Hello everyone. I just realized that I never really made a follow-up video about my Filofax compact Pennybridge, although I did make a video about this when this was just new years ago, but I never really talked about it again in any other video. But here I am now, and I would like to talk about my compact Pennybridge and what's in it and how it has been working out. First of all, it has been used heavily as a wallet since day one. And as you can see, the corners and the edges are scuffed, and some of the blue material has already flaked off. It is not real leather, so that is kind of expected. But I have gotten a lot of use out of this compact Pennybridge, not just as a wallet, but as my travel binder. So let me show you what I have in it on any normal given day. Since I use it as a wallet, I actually have, of course, cash on the pockets. Those are paper bills in my currency, and in the zipped pocket, I have coins. For the card slots, I don't put anything in there because when I used to put stuff in there, it was hard to dig out the cards that I need, and that is just a picture of my son over there, but that's all I keep in the card slots. I have actually thought that I have lost a card before, and I requested for a new one, and I even had to pay for it, and then I've found out eventually that was just hidden right underneath one of those card slots. And behind the bill pocket there is a stash pocket in which I just put other papers. Instead of using the card slots on the Filofax Pennybridge, I bought a bunch of Filofax credit card holders. These are Filofax brand, and I placed them on the rings, and I put in my cards in there. And what I have put on here are only the shopping related cards, not the individual ID cards. So I have a debit card and a bunch of membership cards and loyalty cards and rewards cards. Like, for instance, the blue one at the top there is something that almost everybody in the Philippines has, and the red one is for the bookstore that I usually go to. That's where I bought the Zig pens. And then the third one is a card for a coffee shop. And then I have an egg card, which I hardly ever use, but sometimes they have washing in there. And then the red bench lifestyle card is what I use for their salons. And then Mercury Drug is for a drugstore. And then you have the ubiquitous Starbucks card, and then a Shaky Super card, which I use only when I'm in Naga because I never have pizza when I'm in Metro Manila. And then I have the fully booked card that has a lifetime membership. And then, of course, there is Speedo, which I love, and then the Etude House that I use when I buy sheet masks, and then a gas card for points when I gas up in Naga. And then I have the privilege card for the salon that I usually go to. I'm that is a temporary card that I'm waiting on the plastic one to arrive. And then the middle card is for a luxury leather goods store that I really like. It's a Filipino brand, but they're not gonna have a permanent card. That is the card that is not temporary. And then there is this S&R gold member card that I do have to renew one of these days. And the last card is an orange card that has already expired and they have nothing to replace it with. Like, that program has already been canceled. And at the back of the compact Pennybridge is just a list of all the stores that participate in the bench lifestyle card, the red card that I showed you towards the front. That's the list of stores in which I can use that particular card. I am not familiar with bench. I really only use that card in the salon when I get a hair treatment, but it's a good list to have with me. Ever since I started using the Filofax credit card holders on the rings of the compact Benny Bridge, instead of placing my credit cards on the actual credit card slots, the Penny Bridge has been so much easier to use when I'm shopping because I can easily identify all of the cards because I can see the entire face of it Whereas when they are in the card slots, I can only see the top edge, and some cards are red all throughout. Like there's three of them that are all red, and it's not easy to identify. And sometimes I'm in a hurry to pay up, and it's more of an inconvenience. And when I am on travel, I actually use the compact Pennybridge as a planner or as a binder to hold my daily pages from my planner. So let me just show you what I do. I used to put the planner pages on the front of the rings, like before all of the credit card holders start, but I found that the pages can tear because I use Tomo River paper. So what I have started using is I flip the first card holder over and put the planner pages after that. And it has worked really, really well for me. And as you can see, my HyperDex color key is still the old one because I filmed this video before I purchased the Zig Clean Color Real Brush Pens uh, new color key. So that's why you're seeing the old HyperDex color key in this video. Sometimes I put a Coletto on there, but because of the rubber grip on the Coletto, it's not easy to take the pen in and out, so I just I just put the clip onto the pen loop, but it's not a very good way to go. I don't really like it. And at the back of the compact Pennybridge is a large stash pocket, and I have a notebook on there that I made. um, I made it so that I can stick post-its on it and random lists while I'm out and about, and not have to access my planner, which is usually in another binder if I'm not on vacation. So I usually just stick things on there and then put that notebook at the back stash pocket of the Penny Bridge, and then when I am shopping, all I have in my hands is that particular notebook. Of course, I can also write on this notebook, which is why I have made that notebook to be exactly the height of the personal sized, but a little bit wider, so that if I write on that notebook and I want to tear out a page, I can cut that and then hole punch it with my Franklin Covey, and then put them on the rings of my binder or the compact penny bridge. It will still be the exact same size as the personal pages. So that's why I added a little bit more to the width of the notebook. So, well, that's it. That's my compact penny bridge. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time. Bye.